What's up, guys? Today I want to talk to you about why I think the Acton Blink is the best electric skateboard for college students. So classes are about to start back. You're probably really dreading walking 2 miles to each class. So you might want to look into getting an electric skateboard. Now, if you get a boosted board, it's going to be really expensive and huge. It's going to be heavy to carry around. You're going to have to keep this thing in class with you. Now, it's an awesome board. It's really fun to ride, but it's just not that practical for college students going to classes. Now, this thing is tiny. It's smaller than my regular skateboard. It's heavier though. But you could easily fit this in a locker or just hook it into your backpack. I don't know if they still make backpacks that carry skateboards on it. That's what I used to use when I went to high school. But yeah, I'm in college now and I just got this thing to ride to classes. It is 2 miles from the parking lot to my class. I've been riding this thing around and it's really fun. What I really like about it, I haven't heard this in any review yet, because a lot of the people that do reviews on electric skateboards don't actually skate or longboard or anything, but this has what's called an arch bar. So in the concave, it's a W concave. That's a word, that's a term you're gonna see in longboarding reviews. This is, it curves up on the edges, but it also curves up in the middle. So it's what's called an arch bar. You're gonna hear that in a lot of surfing and skimboarding videos, but right here, it cradles your arch. It's kind of like the arch you have in shoes, like running shoes. You have it in orthotics, and it really feels comfortable. Also, it helps hold the board on your feet. So it's gonna make the board more stable, and it's gonna make it more comfortable to ride, especially in the morning. So I skateboard every day and do a lot of tricks and jump down stuff, and my feet are always sore, especially in the morning. So when I first wake up, I don't want to have to push to get to class, because sometimes it really damages tendons and stuff in my foot, and it makes it hard to do flip tricks and skate the rest of the day. So with this, it's comfortable. It's like a little massage because it kind of vibrates when it takes you to class. So it's fast, it goes 15 miles an hour. Goes for 6 miles, which it's 2 miles to my classes and 2 miles back, so it's perfectly fine for that. The arch bar is great, and the only thing I would do if I made this thing, now they make a different version. Now this is the Blink, Acton Blink. Wait, they don't make this anymore, but they make the Blink S. It's got a little bit more of a tail. I would put even more of a tail. I'd put a big tail on this thing because you want to be able to ollie up and down curbs. So I go to college in a city where there's about 400,000 people, and it's right downtown, so it's, you know, there's a lot of curbs, there's a lot of stuff to get around, so it would be nice if this had a bigger tail. I might put this on another board, or you know, add a tail, like a broken skateboard. You just put those 2 bolts in, you have the extra tail for popping up ledges. Now I can ollie up and down a ledge with this, but it's not easy because it's heavy and it has no tail, basically. So the only thing I would worry about if I did put this on a regular board is the shape of this board is kind of cool. It's kind of made just for this. It's kind of like quick concave right there. It's really small, and it's a thick board. You know, this is a lot thicker than your regular skateboard, especially in the middle where that arch bar is. It's really thick. And I don't think there's anything in the middle there that would get in the way, but it's possible that this board curves in and there's some mechanical parts that go up inside the board there. So I would be worried about that. The way they've made this, you could actually put it on a longboard, on a drop through longboard, but it's only about, I'd say 8.5 inches between the wheels, right from wheel to wheel there. So it's a little bit thin on the, you know, on the trucks for a longboard, but you could put it on a drop-through board, possibly. You might get wheel bite, especially on that back hub motor. The hub motor is one thing I really like about this board, because you don't have to change the, what are they called? Those plastic things that you see on a lot of electric skateboards. I don't know. those gear things. You don't have to change those. Those things get worn out really fast. But the hub motor, it works really good, and there's no maintenance involved, so that's a really cool thing about this. Also, with the hub motor, you can push this board, and I've found that this board is great for just pushing without using the electric side of it at all. It pushes really good, pushes over everything. The wheels are big, they are soft, and they're smooth, and they roll over everything, so it's fun to ride just as a regular board. The grip tape is really aggressive. Like, this will cut you. It will cut your hand. So I actually skate non-abrasive grip tape on my actual skateboard. I do skate the abrasive grip tape like this on longboards and stuff like that, but this stuff is really, really grippy. It's really aggressive grip tape. It's gonna last a long time. I like the look of this thing. I think it's got a really cool look to it. It looks like I've got some wheel bite there. Now, I didn't even notice that. You can see there's some pretty good wheel bite right there, but you know, I've never fallen off of this thing. It's pretty stable. I would like to put it on a really big board. I think it would be more stable, but it would be really big. So that's a really big downside. Yeah, after I take this to class a few times and ride it around there, I'll do a more in-depth review on this. I'm probably gonna do a review on it on my main channel, Michael Relevant. So you can check out that channel. I'm gonna have a link to that, link to subscribe to this channel. This channel is about lens reviews, tutorials about camera stuff, and just videos about what I'm learning as I grow as a filmmaker. And yeah, I'm gonna throw weird stuff in it, like reviews on electric skateboards apparently. This could be a tool for filmmaking because I film a lot of skateboarding, and this thing is really smooth. It could be, yeah, definitely be an asset for filming skateboarding. Do I have the controller on me? Yeah, I want to talk about this. Controller is really small, feels kind of cheap. Everybody says that in every longboard, electric skateboard, I mean, review. But yeah, it goes forward and backward, on and off. Stops. It's got brakes. They don't stop on like automatically and throw you off like a more expensive board would. But yeah, it stops pretty good. When you're going downhill, the good thing about this, the hub motor, is you can push back once and it'll slow you down the entire time you're going down the hill. You can still carve and you can still ride it comfortably, and then you just push forward again and you're going full speed ahead. So that's a really cool thing about this. You know, it's really safe. It's actually safer than an actual skateboard to ride, honestly. And it doesn't start super fast. Like, it doesn't take off really fast. You're not gonna be able to race somebody in a car, but it takes off comfortably. Like, it doesn't throw you off. You just have to lean back just a little and it works great. So if you enjoyed this video and it was helpful at all, give it a like. I've got some of my other videos somewhere, and there's a button to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.